Okay, thank you, Rick. That means our 1 minute is up. So it is time for our next prepared speech. And our next prepared speaker is Marty, and evaluating Marty is Sudha. So, Sudha, will you please give us
Hi,
his objectives?
hi everyone. I'm Marty's evaluator, and since we were filling up the roles at the last minute, I do not have the details of the speech, so I'll let Marty introduce it. And I will also take note of it and evaluate him based on those criteria. Thank you.
So, timer, please hold on as since Marty is going to introduce his speech.
So thank you, everyone. I would like to share my PowerPoint. And
Okay,
this speech is regarding to my the occupation, regarding to my buyers for the home buyer. For over the years, I have a few things that we see from the buyer, and this is gonna be my level 3 persuasive influence. I believe the speech is connect with your audience. This is a third speech for 5 to 7 minutes. That I will practice my skill and connect with unfamiliar audience.
Okay.
So that's basically what it is.
So Marty Chiang, attention to all home buyers. Attention to all home buyers, Marty Chiang.
Hi, everyone. My speech today is attention to all the home buyers. As I am in the real estate profession for past 2 years, I experienced quite a lot of buyers with difficulties and help them to get through. It is very exciting to buy the house. It's even more exhilarating to move into the house. And I would like to share with you my experience. Hopefully, I can provide you some valuable information to help you in the future when you buy the house. Pay attention what need to be paying attention to. So that's why the topic is pay attention, home buyer. And let me go ahead and start with that. Now, as I started, I put all my efforts to 4 different categories of homes. That includes manufactured home, the house, condo and townhomes, as well as new homes. And that attracted quite a lot of buyers come to me and ask to buy. In that, we encountered some of the problems I categorized into 2. First one, that is the checklist for home loan application. With my enjoyed experience for 2 years, I thought this shouldn't be a problem. At least that you can see right here. For you to buy a house, the home loan that you need to provide is quite a lot of information. We have W-2, pay stubs. If there's something not up to standard, the loan officer will ask for the income tax return and also the bank statement. And this bank statement I would like to share with you. We thought the bank statement was easy. All you do is provide them your bank statement. But when they get to check inside for the underwriting department, they will ask a series of questions if your deposit is more than what they ask. For example, my past experience, I have a buyer buying the house in Oakland. He not only has his normal job, is a Monday to Friday job. During the Saturday, Sunday, he works as a mechanic. He works as a salesperson to sell his car, or as a mechanic to help people to fix cars. And he has a lot of unusual deposits. That just makes a lot of trouble during the evaluation for this underwriting department for them to check on this person, because all the monies, they don't know where the money comes from. Because you help people to fix your car, there's extra incomes coming. If it's over $3,000, they will find out what's going on with that. And that created quite a lot of issue right there. So when you do the deposit before you buy the house for before 3 months you buy the house, if you have extra deposits, do not get into your bank account. What you do is open a safe account, safety box, put that money in the safety box so that your money is safe, and also in your bank account statement, it doesn't show that you have extra money in there. And that's just my experience. For the people with a lower credit score, it creates also a lot of problem, because you're not going to get the lowest interest rate you want to get. And also, they will ask you for more money for the down payment, which is even worse, because many times the buyer, they save up the money only for certain percentage of down payment. And sometimes that is not enough from the loan company to ask for more down payment. And that is gonna be into trouble as well. So the checklist for this, the most important thing I think is the bank statement that you need to show correctly, and also the income tax return. That's the second part of it. The reason for that is many people, they did not file income tax for previous year or even before, but they now come to ask to buy a house. That is one thing that is definitely worth check if you are not keeping up with your pay. Some people with the self-employed, they will not have a W-2. They will not have a pay stubs every week or every 2 weeks. And that's going to create a lot of problems. So those two things is what I think they are very, very important. Even I have a joy skill, a joy experience, but I will not be able to help the buyer with those kind of conditions. The best way to do is to file your income tax right away and straighten out your bank statement so that you can fix and you'll be able to buy properly. That's the first thing I thought is very important for loan application. The second thing is the inspection. Usually we talk about the home inspection, the roof inspection, the termite inspection. There's a lot of information right there that the buyer need to pay attention. As an agent, we always assist our buyer to find out what's going on with the house through the inspection report. But sometimes seller doesn't have money when they sell the house. They don't want to do the inspection. And that task will fall to the buyer. That means buyer will have to pay to hire the inspector to perform the inspection. And that creates problem as well, because a lot of buyers, they just don't have that kind of money, or they don't want to pay for it. They just want to buy, and without knowing what's going on with the house, and they don't want to win. That is very dangerous act because you don't know what's going on in terms of electricity, in terms of a plumbing problem. Maybe they have a foundation problem, or maybe the termite is a problem as well. So they create a lot of problem if you don't know what's going on, what you're dealing with, and you buying the house. Later on, that might create a lot of trouble for you and cost even more. But you already turn over the house. All you do is you need to spend your money to fix that. And that to me, I think is not fair for you. The best way to do is do the buyer's due diligence. You check on everything you need to check, including the house, including the termite problem, including the roof, to make sure that there is no leaking. And with that, that's my experience for you when you buy in the house. Those are quite important. Even I have a enjoy experience. I don't think if we don't do our due diligence, we'll be able to accomplish all that task. To the end, I'd like to show to you that I have this is my first year picture as far as buying the house, selling the house. I have quite a lot of customers. And this year I have a few more as well. So I will update later. But this is just to show you that when you buy a house, you need to find the right agent. People like me, that would be your choice. But other than that, I'm done with today's speech. Thank you very much. Looking forward to provide more information in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Marty. That was a very concise speech for buyers as well as for the sellers, what to pay attention for. Thank you for that informative speech. I will give timer. Will you please give us 1 minute to give Marty feedback?
Okay, Anuava, I need to leave right now. So I'll adjourn